Cool. You're now tuning into another episode of For the Love of the Game, episode 69. As usual, joined by myself, Dre, and Ronaldo. We're going to break down all the latest happenings in a wild weekend in the Premier League. First off, Ronaldo, what you saying? You good?
Yeah, my bro. I'm here, as always, for the love of the game.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Don't forget, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Well, break down today's episode. So we're going to be talking about everything that happened in the weekend. Spurs back-to-back defeats. Someone's going to enjoy talking about that in a moment. It's very tight at the top now. The top three all separated by 3 points going into the international break, as well as obviously United talk later on down the line. But also Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4. But because we have a special guest as always, he goes by Wavy Davy, loves to always give his insight about Arsenal. So we'll start with Arsenal this week. Wavy will be joining us shortly. He's just touching up the makeup and that. But
Yeah.
First, before we get to before Wavy joins us, what's your thoughts on? We're going to talk about more detail, but Ronaldo, the crazy game that happened yesterday between Chelsea and Manchester City.
Bro, best game, most entertaining game so far. I can't lie. 8 goals, thriller, on the edge of your seats. As a neutral, it was a good game. I can't lie. It's a good advert for the Premier League. But yeah, man, I think it's the most entertaining game so far this season for me.
Can't disagree with that at all. Manchester City letting in 4 goals. You don't usually see that. Like, I remember I said it early in the season. There's something not quite right with City this season. And are we seeing that now? Like, from the last 6 games, 3 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw. So, is it a City team we need to worry about? Or is it just them just warming up like they usually do at this point in the season?
Yeah, well, it's a bit of both. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's players that haven't run the course before. They haven't been tested, like Garvado doing that silly mistake. You know what I'm saying? There's players that's not
that was ridiculous, yeah.
run this track before. They haven't run this race before, Jay. You know what I mean? So it's new to them. Doku, you know what I'm saying? One of you in there. But that's City, man. It's like, because everyone sees them as invincible and they're so amazing and treble winners, do you think they can't be get at? They can be get at. You know what I'm saying, Jay? You just got to be brave. Obviously, you need quality, but you got to be brave and you got to be on your game, innit? Sharp on it. But I love that. I love that Chelsea put 4 goals past them. That gives the rest of the league hope. You know what I mean? Teams ain't going to just sit back at City no more. You know what I mean? Teams are going to go at City now, bro. They're going to take the risk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I wouldn't say a bit of both, innit, Jay? I'm undecided. You know what I'm saying? But it's come on, man. It's City. They still had chances. If they was clinical, come on, man. You know what I mean? They still had 1-2 chances that could have killed the game. You know what I mean? But so did Chelsea. So yeah, man. Good game.
Definitely. Wade, what's your thoughts on Chelsea 4, Man City 4?
Great advert for the Premier League. I think that's the basis of where we start. It's a great game to kind of showcase, the levels that are in England at certain times. And you know what? Chelsea step up against the big boys. That's one thing about Chelsea. They don't play when it comes to playing the big teams. They always put out a fight. Tottenham, Liverpool, Arsenal, City, United, they'll never just sit back. They might get beat by Burnley. They might struggle against Luton, but they're gonna come out and step up against the big boys. But I think, like what Ronaldo said, I think it was good for the Prem to see Man City can be got at. So therefore, are we going to sit back? Don't do a Tottenham, don't do a Ange, and try and play the mad high line with 9 men. But equally, I think it's important to know that, right, you know what, we can go at this team. There's goals. If you attack City correctly, bro, you can get goals. But you know that obviously Arteta showed everyone a blueprint from a couple of weeks ago. I guess it's easy now for man to kind of come in and work out how to get at Pep. It just is what it is, isn't it?
I hear you, baby. So did Wolves, though. Look at Wolves. They ain't the best team in the league.
True.
Wolves done them over.
Wolves beat them as well.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm just happy. I'm happy whenever City loses.
Yeah, dropping points was important for me because who City got in their next couple of games? They've got Tottenham,
Liverpool next. I think Liverpool's next, and I think they've got Tottenham. I think.
Yeah. So there's points again to be dropped there. So the league's gonna start looking a bit interesting come Christmas.
Telling you, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of big games coming up across the board. But before we dig into that game a bit deeper later on, we've got our resident Arsenal correspondent here. Like he's like Carve Sodocol, you know, Sky Sports and that. So Wavy, Arsenal, you weren't here last week. We and that was awful because we weren't meant to record last week. But we had Tottenham and Chelsea to watch for research purposes. But you're here this week. What do you make of Arsenal's last week in terms of games, performances, and where do you think you're at now at the international break?
So, as you know, I wanted to come on last week Monday to talk about the Newcastle game, and not for the controversy because it was easy. That's an easy conversation to talk about the referee and etc. What I will say, and I know sometimes I might come across a bit biased, but I feel like I'm rational in my thought process. But I feel like we played well against Newcastle, to be honest. So I'm gonna wrap up the week as a whole. I feel like we stifled them to a certain extent, and I was happy to go away with a 0-0 draw if that's what we were gonna get that day. Because St James's Park ain't an easy place to go to. But yeah, refereeing decisions aside, it is what it is, bro. And I didn't expect us to go a whole season unbeaten. And Newcastle was one of the games that I was nervous about. So I'll take that defeat on the chin. The Sevilla performance I was happy with. I think we looked quite comfortable for most parts of the game. So yeah, that for me tied in with the Burnley performance. For me, do you know what it is? We're just and Ronaldo said something earlier. We're just getting results, and it's a results business. That's what we're doing right now. And people have worked out how to play against Arsenal to a certain extent. People have worked out how to, stifle Martinelli and Saka, and that we ain't got Odegaard kind of providing that creativity. So therefore, the team looks a bit different right now. But for me, we're getting goals. We're not conceding too many. I think we got the joint best defense with Liverpool in the Prem. So as far as I'm concerned, we're good. We're good right now. Because when we start clicking, for me, that's when man needs to start worrying. Because we haven't when we actually start clicking, that's when man can start saying, right, oh shit, like this is what they're on. But when Timber comes back and Jesus hopefully comes back, do you know what? I will say this, bro. I'm going to put myself out on a limb and I'm going to say this publicly. I don't think we need to buy a striker to win the league. I don't think that. I think that across the team we score enough goals as a unit. I think that we could probably benefit from signing a centre midfielder more than a striker right now, where we are right now. I'm not saying at the end of the season I don't want a striker, because I want one now. But with Partey's injury record, if Rice gets injured now, I don't think a striker is going to help us win the league, if I'm being perfectly honest. So I think that we need to address the centre midfield first, and then I think naturally we'll get goals. We'll get goals from Odegaard. We'll get goals from Martin.
I love it. I love your confidence, bro. I love it.
Necessarily. And do you know what? Ron, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even saying it like we're going to win the league. I'm not saying it in that way. I'm just saying for our best chances of winning the league right now, I don't think a striker is what we need to purchase, if I'm being honest. But there's a gaping hole in that midfield. If Rice gets injured, we're done at it.
I hear you.
Because it's
I
going to
Ronaldo,
be Jorginho,
Ronaldo.
El
What do
Neni,
you think in regard?
Hazard.
Do you think Arsenal needs a striker?
100% they need a striker. See, because you know me, maybe I'm biased, Jay, because that's my favorite position on a football pitch. So, see, goals win games, bro. Goals win games. Like,
Mm.
I know you're saying you need a midfielder, but bro, put the ball in the back of the net. Doesn't matter if you got a midfielder or not. If you got a man that's guaranteed goals, like not just any striker, you need a certified, like, you know what I'm trying to say? You need someone that's gonna occupy the defenders. They're a threat. Like
But you know
defenders are
what I think,
scared of them.
important? Yeah, I think what's important is about looking about the way that you play and the style of play that you have. And because our play is all build up, yeah, I feel like that centre midfielder is more key to us at this point. And I know it's a controversial opinion, isn't it? But
Mm,
it's more key to us right now in terms of where we are. Because I don't think a striker is gonna thrive off of El Neni and Jorginho as much as he would with a Party and a Rice in there. So therefore, for me, I'm just like we're operating at a loss with Partey right now because
mm.
he's just not playing for us, and we
I
need
hear you.
Partey. Big man thing, we need him in the middle of our midfield. For
But do
me,
you
to
think
say,
you got
right,
enough, sir, in that department? Got
nah,
Vieira, you got obviously Odegaard's injured, you got Georgie, you know
nah,
what I'm saying? Yeah, I
nah,
think you got enough, in that part of the pitch. You
nah.
got
We
you got
need,
good
we need that
players.
blocker, and that blocker is either Partey or Rice. That's it.
Oh,
There's no one
okay.
else in that team that's doing it in that
To
same
read
way.
with the
And
legs
the
to
way you,
read the game, win
yeah,
the ball back.
100%, bro. And
I
that's the
get you.
way that Arsenal play. That's what
I
I'm
get
saying.
you.
So I do agree with you. We need a striker, facts. But I know we're not going out in January and buying a striker and a centre midfielder. And for me right now, I would say let's get a centre midfielder.
Mm. I hear you because you're scoring goals. I get you from the perspective what you're saying. You're not worried
Yeah,
about goals right now. That's a bit more of a concern. It makes
yeah,
sense what you're saying though.
100%.
100%. I get you, bro. If you're
Mm.
scoring goals, why do you need a striker for? You're already scoring.
That's it. Yeah,
Don't need to win 6-0, 7-0. I hear you.
3 points
I
is
hear
three
you.
points.
3 points
I
is
hear
It's
you.
key for
3 points, isn't it?
us. Yeah,
But my thing
I hear
is,
you.
I Wavy, I'm with you. I agree with you on the fact that you, striker's not the most pressing matter because you're banging in goals. And when you actually look at it, City won the league a couple of years ago without a striker.
right, striker. Yeah,
But the
yeah.
top four last season, yeah, pretty much it was only City that had a prolific goal scorer. Arsenal
Mm-hmm,
didn't, United
mm-hmm.
didn't, Newcastle didn't. You know what I mean? So, and you wouldn't say last season the reason Arsenal didn't win the league is because they didn't have a
Didn't
prolific
score
goal
enough
scorer.
goals.
That's the
Absolutely,
issue. So,
absolutely. Yeah,
to me, if it's working, I would say probably next summer, if you want to go, if that's what you want to go get to win your Champions League, possibly, if Arsenal win the league, you never know. Then all right, cool. Get yourself a striker in it. Or if you think you miss out on it this year and you think, all right, cool, we need a gunman next season that can win us the games that we didn't win this season, then cool. But I think for the way the Premier League's looking right now and where they are, I agree, centre midfield, because like you said, the way they play is very build-up based and it's through the centre. And I was a big critic of Declan Rice. Jury's still out, but he's been great for Arsenal.
yes,
Him and
yeah.
Partey, superb. But like we say with United, the drop off from the starting 11, them starting positions to the bench is big. The drop off from Declan Rice and Partey to Jorginho and Vieira is big.
Facts, bro. And you know what it is? It's like the sign of any good business, yeah, is seamless transition. Is being able where someone's not in today, yeah, but it doesn't stop the operation. The operation still runs the same way, bro. It's a well-oiled process, fam. And that's something I have to remind myself at work. Like, if I'm not available, the operation should run in a way where it don't matter if I'm there or not. Because there should be things in place that mean that other people can step into that seamlessly.
But this is the thing, yeah, Wavy, yeah. Let's use that work analogy for a minute. Say the level that you get to at work, for someone to be your understudy and get into that level, it takes time for him to learn. It's a process. So Fabio Vieira is perfect. Talented footballer, the manager can mold him in what he wants. For you to get a player that's going to be on the same level as Declan Rice, Partey, and sit on the bench and wait for them man to be injured. That's the captain.
No, you're right. You're right.
You get what I'm trying to say?
It's mad. It's mad because this is kind of what Arteta was saying, I think, with the goalkeeper situation, because that was the thing in it. It's like it's that understudy thing in it, and his thing is like, right, there's no understudy. They're both number one. You get me? They're both number one.
That's how you gotta look at it.
Yeah, and that's the mindset of, and I think it's kind of forward thinking. Don't get me wrong, but I think that's the mindset of real champions, fam. Like I think when you're looking at elite level, and I'm not saying that we're there, yeah, because obviously we are elite level, but I'm talking like winners, like All Blacks, like these men that go out and win stuff. Like when England done it at GB with the swimming stuff, like their mindset is on a different plateau, isn't it? So yeah, man. But at the end of the day, again, I'm just trusting the process in it.
You have to just sacrifice the process. When you get the trophies, that's when you get top level man that don't mind sitting on the bench. Because at City, the drop off is all it is I'm tired now, I'm coming off. The levels don't drop. It's the same level. You get where I'm coming from? All it is that man's tired or man's fatigued or he's injured. You know them ones there, my bro. The levels don't drop. Like, look, they miss KDB. No one's talking about him. Still winning games. Gunder's gone. It's the same. You get what I'm trying to say, Jay?
Cancelo's gone. Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's that elite level.
A quick one, though. Wavy, yeah? Quick one, Wavy, because I said this last week to Ronaldo, yeah? At what point do you get worried by the way you're playing? Because it's not great. It's not like last season, but at what point are you worried? Because like I was saying last week to Ronaldo, like the performances ain't great, but you're getting results. But that shouldn't be like that should be the fallback option to know that, all right, cool. There's obviously a standard of play, but playing just to get a result is all right here and there. But after 12 games, playing like that ain't gonna last all season. Eventually, the chickens come home to roost, innit?
I think
at what point are you going to be worried?
It's a balance for me because we ain't been playing bad. That's the thing. What we haven't done is hit the heights of last season. So what we've done, we set ourselves an expectation to play a certain way, to be fluid in our transitions and like fast flowing, counter-attacking football, kind of a little bit like Jurgen Klopp when he came in and it was rock and roll football. It's not the same type of football, but I think the Emirates was re-energized last season. That's what I will say. And I think now, where we're not seeing that same intensity and teams are kind of closing down on us and we're not getting the same opportunities that he was getting last season and Saka's not firing on all cylinders, bare questions can start to get asked. For me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not concerned about how we're performing. Because even against City, when we won the game, I don't think we played that well, but we showed a maturity about us. And I think that's the difference of the way that this Arsenal team's playing. Because that free-flowing type of football didn't win us the league because we didn't have the maturity at the times, like you said earlier, at the times when we needed it, we didn't have that maturity to say, right, let's see out this game. Southampton at home last season, like we were moving mad. So for me, as long as we continue in this vein, I'm not worried as far as I'm concerned. I'm not worried because, like I said, we're not playing bad. I think we turn it on when we need to. Sevilla, I don't think we really came out of second, third gear, but I think we looked completely in control of the game. They're not a rubbish team. Like, and I know Champions League different because the way that English teams play, I think we've taken over. We've dominated in recent years how the Champions League is going to look, should I say? Because our style of football has dominated that tiki-taka, slow style that they want to bring from the continent. But yeah, going back to your question, no, I'm not concerned at all.
Okay. All right, cool. That's fair enough. But I'm just going to read out the next 5 games for Arsenal. I had a look. I'm not going to lie, they're pretty winnable. I'm not going to lie, I think Arsenal could be top at Christmas. I think they should be top at Christmas, to be honest. I'm just going to read these games out. You tell me next 5, how many points do you think you're going to get from them, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right. Brentford away after the international break. That's the same weekend Man City play Liverpool. All right. After that,
beautiful.
Arsenal versus Wolves. And Luton against Arsenal. Go to Luton. And then Aston Villa away. And then the weekend before Christmas at home to Brighton. How many points do you think you're going to get from that?
I want to say 23. I want to say I would only take a draw from that. And that would be Villa away. Did you say Brighton away?
Brighton at home.
Brighton at home. And even, I say 23 as a minimum. 23. You heard it here, Jordan.
I love it. I love confidence. Yeah.
2023. 2023, boy.
Top of the league by Christmas at that form there.
Yeah. Wait, you know what? Not far off your form though. It's not far off your form. 4 out of 5 games.
Hey.
That's doable.
Hey.
I'm learning from the best, no?
You would have thought after all the abuse that United have been getting, mate, we're only 6 points off Liverpool and Arsenal.
Right.
But hey,
we touch on that later.
That's the most unconfident. Yeah, that's the most unconfident top of the form team ever, bro. Trust me. Me.
Comment.
I'm looking at the stats.
Yeah.
No comment.
You know, there's we only the bottom 5 have scored less goals than us in the league, bro. Everton have scored more goals than us in the league. You know that?
Easy. We're winning by 1 goal. We're still in minus goals. Shocking. It's embarrassing, man.
Hey.
But what are we going to talk about? I know we talked about Premier League, but before we get on to that game, you had a midweek game as well.
Go. We're not at United yet.
We're not at United.
Sorry. You know, this is why I should go on mute. It's not my time. This is why I'm not the host. Yeah, this is why there's one host.
Thank you.
Jay, we're still talking about the Gunners, eh?
Let me go on mute.
Yeah, we are.
Talk about the Gunners and their fixtures, you know.
So Ronaldo, how many points you think you're gonna get from the next 5?
Boy, it's getting sticky for the Gunners still, I can't lie, but them games are winnable, you know. But yeah, like Wavy says, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, like Wavy says though,
it's not about in a minute.
that pretty football that last season they was playing champagne football, mate. And that didn't get them nowhere, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So, yeah, it's all about getting results, man. It's all about, and I like that about Arteta. I can't lie, he's learned. He's showing me that he's grown since last season. He's not so focused on pleasing the eyes that he can go for the long ball that he did against City. He's just getting the results straight. He's growing as a manager, and he's becoming more, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
My thing is that at some point you're gonna need to. I rate Arsenal for what they're doing, getting results, but at the same time, that shouldn't be the default standard of how you play football, how you're winning games, because when it gets sticky later down the line, and the only way you know how to play is just nicking it, going to be a problem. Like, you need those games where you play well is to help build confidence for when you get to them sticky moments down the line. Like,
but we're not nicking it. We're not nicking it.
12 games. Hold on. Hey,
hold
on. Let me finish.
No.
Let me explain.
Let him explain.
Let me explain. Thank you. You're a guest here. Relax. I'm not talking about Burnley and them teams there. Jeez. I'm not talking about them games like Burnley and that. I'm talking games that early on in the season, like Fulham where you drop points, Chelsea, United where you nicked a win, even though it looked like you nicked a win. It was a late win. You know, like Arsenal weren't great. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get me, Ronaldo? They weren't great.
Yeah.
It's good to have built this, like, the steeliness to have. But say if you're playing like this, what, we're 12 games in, we get to 24 games, we're still talking Arsenal ain't playing great. It's not great, but like last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna get to a point because you see when you get to games in the final third of the season where it's gonna be tension around Emirates. And like boom, say you scored, team equalizes, tension around the Emirates. But you say if it was this part of the season now, and say if you score first and like team equalizes, but you're playing good football, you can't, and you smash them 4-1. All right, cool. The Emirates won't be so nervy, the players won't be so nervy. You get what I'm saying? So when you're not playing great, not like last season, the way he's playing, you've got to have something that fans can hold on to. You know what I'm saying? Like Man City play good football, not as like last season, but at times have looked good this season. Liverpool the same. Arsenal ain't been, in my view, great, but are there. At some point, you're gonna have to start playing. The performances have to match the results. You've got to start seeing, because that's percentage football when you're just winning games here and there, because eventually the games you'll win, you're gonna eventually lose. Like United have had a lot of games this season where just lost them, just won them, swings and roundabouts. Arsenal been on the right side of a lot of results this season. Eventually, that will even itself out. That's what I'm saying. Over to you, Wavy.
Can I just say something before Wavy jump in, yeah? Because we got to be balanced for love of the game. But Jay, last season they was playing champagne football. They couldn't beat City at home. They beaten City at home.
I'm not killing them. I'm not killing them.
But I know you're not killing them, but yeah, we got to balance it.
It's like title winning teams, they fall back. Them not nicking results or just getting results is a fallback option. They usually play good football and win it. Like City will kill off a game within half an hour. Liverpool can do the same thing as well. Arsenal were doing it last season. The reason Arsenal didn't win the league last season weren't because they didn't have that steeliness. You know what I'm saying? They're showing it this season. But at some point, you've got to add performances, a bit of last season into this season. So then when you get to, later down the line, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Wavy?
Yeah, go away. I'll let you jump in.
I think we performed at times this season, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think we've hit the heights of last season, like I said, but I think we've performed at times. And it's interesting to hear this, isn't it? Because I do agree with what you're saying about performances, matching results, etc. But when Chelsea were doing this for years, bro, and just grinding out results, no one was criticizing them. They were just getting the results. All Chelsea man was saying to man is that, right, we got the trophy. We got the trophy. They won the Champions League.
Chelsea have no history in it.
No,
Chelsea have no history. They only care about winning.
Bro, to be fair, to be honest,
you know what I'm saying?
Come on. Was one of the most famous chants, bro. The first ever chant I remember, bro, is 1-0 to Arsenal. We was always kind of playing in that way under Frame. We was never playing Arsenal this mad attacking philosophy. And for years, the last point I'm going to make is for years, we've been playing this attacking football. It's got us nothing, bro. And everybody just says to us, the last time we won a league was 2004. And we got no answers for it. Because all we've been doing is trying to play this attacking football. When we had opportunity, when Eduardo got injured and Gallas sat on the pitch, that was the year that we should have just went for it. But again, we didn't shut up shop and just get results. We thought we still want to play this expansive style of football, and it's got us nowhere. So as far as I'm concerned, brother, just bring me that trophy, fam.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you fully. I fully agree with you.
We can talk about all that pretty stuff next season, fam. If we get this team, or if we get a big trophy, then I can start talking about, let's do this attacking football.
Because you know what it is with Arsenal fans, but not Wavy, but Arsenal fans. You see the moment the there's a couple of games where they don't win. You know what they're gonna first when they're gonna draw on the performances and start drawing players out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'll tell you a couple
You
things.
get what I'm saying?
What they'll draw for.
I agree, Jay.
They're gonna draw for the goalkeeper situation. Yeah, that's gonna be the first thing that they'll draw for. They're gonna draw for the fact that we didn't sign a striker and we should have signed Ivan Toney from time ago. This is what Arsenal fans will tell you. Despite this ban, we still should have signed Ivan Toney. They'll blame it on Havertz.
Havertz straight away, Don't make the team better. Yeah. But that's a valid criticism, though. It doesn't make you better. I thought he would, but it doesn't, mate.
Wow.
That you have to be honest sometimes.
He hasn't.
He hasn't made Arsenal a better team, but he's a squad player.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Actually, yeah, I totally agree with that. I won't deny that. But yeah, Arsenal fans' minds are forward, bro. Just like man will tell you there's no racist Arsenal fans, and then the other day we saw.
Steady.
Big up. What's his name? Is it JT Foundations or Plumbing or whatever his company?
Yeah, JT. JT Landscaping. Yeah.
JT Landscaping. Yeah. Don't worry, mate. My driveway needs retiling, mate. I might call you for a little job, JT. That might be the last job you get.
Come out and get a quote.
Bro. Nah, but levels though. I don't mind Arsenal's play personally. I think they're doing what they need to do to get across the line, Jay, because you got to think about it, Saka, Martinelli, these guys played massive role last season. Teams know how to defend against them now, Jay. This is the Premier League. This elite football. There's videos to watch now. We've got a whole season of you playing this way. So all I got to do is my homework. And this is elite football. So teams are going to lock them down. That's why I say they need a striker that's going to occupy the defense now. They need a man that's a threat. So when they're on the pitch, Trey, there's two defenders around that man. You get what I'm trying to say? I know Eddie is doing the job now, but when it gets sticky, I'm talking about Wavy. When, you know what I'm trying to say? Low blocks.
I agree.
Team needs points.
Wow.
Low blocks.
When it gets to 70 minutes, when it gets to 70 minutes and Eddie's up top in the box and there's no Jesus to draw on, there's no one on the bench to come on and kind of provide something different. But I'm nervous. And at that point, I'm that irrational Arsenal fan that's like, why did man not go and buy a striker in the summer? That's where my mind's at. Or why did we not keep Balogun and get rid of Eddie? That's where my mind's at and take that risk there. But again, I am rational when I'm like, I'm not the manager.
Balogun.
I don't
do you think it's time now, yeah? Do you think it's time that you should be getting a lot more from Gabriel Jesus? 100%. Because in my eyes, you're getting the maximum out of Eddie and Nketiah.
And Partey.
True.
Partey.
And more out of Eddie. You're getting what you paid for unchanged.
Eddie, I think you're getting the maximum because to me, I think Eddie is great to have come off the bench. I don't expect him to get the max. A good season for Eddie in the Prem's 15 goals for me.
No.
Even that's a lot. That's a lot.
10 to 15. But when you're playing for a team that's at the top of the league, that's not a lot.
It's a great season for Eddie.
Yeah. I agree.
To me, it's the goals that he scores because I think he could come off the bench and win you some big games. But still, your main man, Gabriel Jesus, how many goals has he scored in the Prem since he's been there?
Hardly any. I don't think he's got 20.
That's number one. And number two, what do they say? The greatest ability is availability. He's never there. So I would even put on Eddie because I see a lot of Arsenal fans when they drop games, Eddie, he's missed chances. But where's Gabriel Jesus? Eddie's Eddie. I think maxed Eddie. You ain't going to get nothing else out of him. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, Jay. The man that you signed to do the business is never there.
Yeah, he's never there.
That is what people told me a year ago. Gabriel Jesus scored goals at City. He's going to come and score goals at Arsenal. But boy,
I thought he'd be on more than what he's on now. I thought he'd be on.
How many goals has he got
in the Prem? I don't think he's got. I don't even know if he's got 15 in the Prem.
How many has he got this season? About one, maybe.
I know what's about to come out of Wavies, man. The one is Bundich United.
I know that's the only goal. You know. That's
Is
the only
that what he
goal he's
scored?
got. Yeah, that's Jay. I can't remember him scoring. That's the only goal I can make. He probably
must have
got
scored
2,
since.
maybe.
He must have
In the
scored.
Prem this season, in the Prem he's got 1 this season,
Told you, bro.
and then last
Told
year
you,
what's he got?
Told you, Jay. That's the only time I remember him scoring.
Oh
I
no,
can't remember.
last year he got 11 still.
That's all right. But you need more than that, man. You need 9 more.
Nah, that's not all right.
At least.
That's not all right. To me, he needs to be getting high
He got
teens,
11. He
20
got
goals
11.
in the
To be
Prem.
fair, he got 11 and 26. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. He got 11 and 26 in the Prem.
That's a good season, man.
Yeah, that's not bad still.
For his standards, Jay.
Listen,
and you know what?
If we don't show up this season, you celebrate Go Brilliant Tony, bro.
You got a couple in the Emirates Cup, so you have to add them to the tally as well. Respectfully.
Hey, baby, you know what he does though? He allows your team to play. He
opens up the team for everybody.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to get at, Dre. Yeah, the way he plays, Dre, you can't mark him in it. You see the centre backs, he drifts. He drifts to the left, so you don't know who to mark. Martinelli goes inside. Saka. It's the flow of the team.
Yeah.
The movement. He's fluid up there when he's up there.
At the end of the day, as I said last season, at the end of the day, and I'll say it again, you brought there to score goals. He needs to be scoring. Arsenal are looking to win the league.
Earlier, Arteta was brought there to win games. Yeah, it's not to performances.
Arsenal are not this ain't the Arsenal from last year going on a joyride with their dad's car, got on top of the Premier League and not knowing what to do. This season, they're expected, they got the keys to the whip. Daddy bought them a car. They're looking to win the league, bro. So Gabriel Jesus needs to be turning up. Second half of the season, give me 10 goals, mate. If I'm Arsenal fan, give me 10 to 15. Boom. 10 to 15, mate. God, them man, Arsenal create.
Yeah, he'll take you over the line, I think. If he gets that 15 and upwards, he'll take you over the line.
How many games left? 26 games. 15 goals could easily. Because what? Saka and Martinelli got 15 league goals last season. So you add that, if they can get that again, with an output from Jesus and a few goals here and there from Nketiah, good to go, bro. Should win the league.
True that. But let's see, innit? It's a long way to go, man.
Yeah, long way to go. But also, big up Duhane in the chat.
Yes.
Frequent listener for the love of the game. We see you.
Don't know.
And we know you're a Chelsea fan. So we have to dig a bit deeper into probably one of the greatest games in the last few years in the Premier League. Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4. We touched on it briefly at the beginning, but let's dig deeper into it. What's your thoughts on Chelsea now? Like we talked a few weeks ago about they're about to get into the stage of the season where this run of fixtures could be Pochettino's job on the line. They're halfway through, and if I can see correctly, drew with Arsenal, lost to Brentford, beat Tottenham, drew with City. What's your thoughts on the game at the weekend and their run over the last 4 games? Are Chelsea back or on their way up?
Well, it's a positive. I want to stay on a positive note because we always, paint Chelsea in a bad light. Chelsea fans, big up Dwayne, don't know. Yeah, they are an up, Jay, I would say. I would definitely say they're an up. Back-to-back wins, come on. Sorry, my bad. That felt like a win for Chelsea, but
it did.
It felt like a win for Chelsea, but when the dust settles, Jay, because I don't want to always paint Chelsea in a bad light, but now the rain's gone and the clouds are coming out, bro. They got 16 points from how many games?
12. 4 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats.
Mate, I know it's the run of games we got to take into context, and Chelsea's done well against Liverpool, done well against Arsenal. Well, for me, doing well, I don't think they done well against Arsenal. They was 2-0 up. I think they should have won that
They should
game.
have won the game.
But,
Yeah, 100%.
but against City, they showed pride in it. They showed pride. So I have to give that to them. I'm not bad mouthing them, but at the end of the day, it's a draw, mate. You only get a point. You gotta win the game. That's at the end of the day, it's a results business. But it's good for them. They're on the up. They're confident. You know what I'm saying? 4 points from 2 games, coming off the back of a defeat at home to Brentford, which is good. So you gotta like say, yeah, Chelsea's on the up. Hopefully they've turned the corner, but I wouldn't read into it too much, Jay. It's good for the rest of the league, but in terms of Chelsea, in points and going forward, it's good for their confidence. But bro, they need to pick up points, bro, levels. But because of the level of the fixtures, Tottenham, City, I respect it. 4 points, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to always have a go at Chelsea, but at the end of the day, results business, and they got 16 points from 12 games, bro. It doesn't look good, bro.
They don't. You know what with Chelsea? I'm not gonna say. You know what? Maybe the past few years, getting a 4-4 against City would be a great result. But because other teams have got at City this season, i.e., Wolves and Arsenal, this 4-4 don't have the same sprinkle of stardust that it would have. Because you can show you can get at City. Remember, Sheffield United almost got something against City. Worked for a late goal by, was it Ruben Diaz? So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say, I would say it's great, show belief, show confidence, but where was that against Brentford? Where was that against Brighton? Where was that? Who else have they lost to this season? Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest. Like, they're doing well. I thought these set of fixtures could be a bit, but I think Chelsea had no choice but to turn up. I think these young players like to turn up against the big teams because they know it's a marquee fixture. It's probably going to be live on TV. Their families watching, their family back home's watching. You know, everyone wants to look good. You know what I mean? Put in a decent little performance because, boom, how can you turn up against Arsenal, Tottenham and City, but you let Brentford for the 3rd season in a row take a dump on your pitch? Like Brentford are the smallest team in your part of London, and they've come to your manor and taken over. So to me, I want to be positive about Chelsea, but I still think there's a long way to go. I think they will turn up against the big team. We've got Chelsea coming up soon. They'll turn up against us, but I think this is going to be a pattern of their season. They're going to turn up against the big teams, but then boom, when they play someone like a Brentford or Wolves or Crystal Palace, they're going to come undone because these younger players just view them as minor league fixtures, innit? Look how they play against Brentford, but suddenly against Manchester City, Cole Palmer is suddenly prime Guti. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Jay, I hate like, Jay. Do you know what it is? Yeah, take into context. If it was a thing where we're giving out points for entertainment, Chelsea would have got maximum points for that game yesterday. You know what I'm saying, Jay? But at the end of the day, just get a point. This is what I'm saying. You just get a point. So, what can we say? Be positive. They're on the up in it. It's a turn of results for them. Hopefully, they can put a run together and come back in the top 8, maybe. Where are they now? 10th? What's that? I don't even know where Chelsea is anymore.
They're back on the first page of Teletext. They're back on the first page of Teletext.
Big up Dwayne. Big up
first time this season.
Big up man them. You don't know. I support Chelsea, but what good can I say about Chelsea? What can I say?
Next game, they go to Newcastle.
But that's the thing. Newcastle's got a ton load of injuries at the moment. They got their BC. I don't even know what team's playing now. They're just dropping like flies, bro.
Next 3 games for Chelsea is Newcastle, Brighton at home, and then away to Manchester United. I'm not gonna lie. You could easily see Chelsea getting 7 points, and you can easily see them getting 0.
That's the Chelsea in it. But to be honest, give them their credit. They've turned up against the big teams in it. They have. Well, the 3 biggest fixtures they've played.
10 games.
But this is the thing, Jay. This is the thing. But the manager before, he would lose these games. Horrible lose. He disgustingly lose these games. So you can say they're on the up now because they've drawn against Liverpool, drawn against Arsenal, drawn against City, beat Tottenham. That's four of the big boys there. You know what I'm saying, Jay? They haven't dropped any points. Think about it. Well, arguably.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They haven't lost. They haven't lost any games.
Yeah, they haven't lost, but arguably you could say at home they drop points in it. 2 City, 2 Arsenal.
At the end of the day,
Yeah,
that's all good and that. But home against City, home against Liverpool, home against Arsenal, right? So second half of the season, they go to City, go to Liverpool, go to Arsenal.
This is my
Good luck.
You know what's going on.
Good luck, Todd Bowie.
You know what's going on when it comes to
Good,
you know the vibes
good luck,
already.
Todd Bowie, aka West London Cowboys. Good luck, Chelsea. You're gonna need it after Christmas, mate.
Nah, Jay, we can't end like that though, because they did well. They was entertaining. They was entertaining. Can't lie. That was a good game.
It was a good game. I was entertained.
8 goals.
I was good.
Yeah,
I
was entertained. 100%. I was.
If I want to be entertained, I'll go to the circus, mate. Chelsea should be exactly what Arsenal are.
You just watched Zinchenko's first goal.
Yeah, I hear you. There you go. Fair point, in it. Because at the end of the day, we're neutrals, in it. We're watching the games, 8 goals. We're entertained. But as a Chelsea fan, all you can say is I'm proud of my teams because City's the champions and this is where we want to get to. But when the dust settles, like today, when you look at the table, you're thinking 12 games. I got 16 points. Flipping hell, bro. That's relegation form. You know, Jay. No, I'm not even joking, bro. That's relegation form there, you know.
Dwayne's just left a message in the chat. Big up Dwayne. He said he thinks Chelsea will finish above Manchester United. I'm gonna put that out to you guys. Do you think Chelsea will finish above Man United?
You were talking about point gaps earlier. So what's the point gap between you and Chelsea? And
5 points.
5 points. So Chelsea are closer to you than you are to us, but you're getting on to the fact that you're closer to us. So,
but we're only we're 6 points behind you, but 5 points ahead of Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
they're closer to you than you are to us.
It's only about a point.
Fair point. Fair point.
Yeah,
but you see, climbing up the league is not easy, you know, bro. It's not the same when you're up here.
I don't really know. Can't really relate. Can't really relate.
I hear you, bro.
I hear you. Since man was on that ladder, still more time.
I hear you, but
bird's eye view. Yeah.
I hear you, bro. It's just tunnel vision. It's just the top. You don't look down. Nah, I respect it. This is why I don't know where Chelsea is.
My guy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is why you can't ask me with them, man. I'm looking ahead, bro. I ain't got no time to rear view. You know there was Jay, but at the end of the day, Jay, yeah, this is why I say Chelsea fans there, they got hope now because they drew a game 4-4. They think this is the turning point and we can kick on because they drew a game, bro.
We've seen this enough times this season, bro. We've seen this a lot of times.
See what I'm saying? They were saying the same thing when they
got a 2-2 against us at home, bro.
Thank you, Amy. They said the same thing. There you go. Chelsea fans were saying the same thing. Majority of them was like, yeah, we've turned a corner now. We can beat these teams now. Bro, they were saying they should be challenging for the league, Drake. Because they drew
what league? What Pro Evo Masters League? Because it ain't the Premier League.
I'm gonna tell you, this is what a result does.
The Premier League.
Chelsea fans think they won that game. They come out the happier team, and they're at home. Yeah, they're at home, you know, and they come out the happier team because they played the champions. Jake, that's how you know Chelsea ain't the same team anymore.
Dwayne Messi, they scored 8 goals in 2 games, but if my team scores 8 goals in 2 games, I expect 6 points, not 4.
Fair, he's right though.
You can't score 4 goals at home and draw. So, hey. But,
that's their style now.
Chelsea, man.
Open football, just open, just play, free flowing. That's their style now. I've noticed that. That's Chelsea's style.
Also, Also, I want to big up your boy Raheem Sterling and that. He seems like he's got his mojo back. Excellent again yesterday. It's a bit criminal he's not in the England squad, right?
100%.
Facts. Come on, man. But I think it's because of the fixtures, innit? They don't really need him. They need to start looking to the future,
No,
Jay.
there's no excuses. Stop. Let's stop doing this. Let's stop doing this.
Jay knows I'm a Sterling fan.
Southgate
No, you
sympathizer,
haven't.
bro.
I'm just trying to make sense of it, Jay. You
No,
know I'm a
no,
big
no.
Sterling fan. You know I'm a Sterling fan. I'm just trying to make sense.
When we try to make sense of nonsense, bro. Let's be
Why
real.
is he not in the squad?
you.
I'm trying to.
Thank you, Wavy.
I'm trying.
There's
I'm
no
gonna keep
answer,
it
bro.
real. I think there's at least 5 or 6 men in that England squad that should not be there based on form and the amount of games they played. Sterling has been good for the majority of the season, and in recent weeks he's been excellent. There's some man in that squad that have been garbage all season. I'm not going to say any names, but in his position that have been garbage all season and getting picked for the England squad, he's been excellent and can't get a look in. I'll leave that to Gareth. You better bring the Euros home, bro. If you're not going to take, because judging by this, he's not taking Raheem Sterling to the Euros because there's only one. I don't even think after this round of international fixtures, there's a group of England games before the Euros. So
I think
hey,
I think it's going to become difficult for him not to select him if Raheem carries on playing the way that he's playing. That's what I think.
England's always like that though, Wavy. They always like violate a player. There's always a player that's made
There's
like.
one victim. Yeah, there's always a victim.
You know what I mean? Innit?
Yeah.
There's always that player that we all
Which
like,
you made the fall.
and they overlook him for some reason, bro.
Mm.
Like you say, Jay. All of a sudden, Palmer's in the team. He's the man. Next thing, he's the best thing since sliced bread. Like I
Palmer's
rate
in the England squad, yeah.
Of course he is. Come on, man, Jay. You know
Ain't he under 21s? Ain't he in under 21s?
Nah, not anymore, mate. It's been promoted to the top team, mate. Him, Rico Lewis, Konsa. You know, Konsa. This is what the Premier League. I know, Jay. That's why I'm not too bothered Sterling ain't in it, because I'm thinking maybe the manager's trying something because of the level of the fixtures in it. It's not hard games, are they? They're not really tough matches. So I'm just trying to make sense of it. But Jay, you know I'm a big fan of Raheem. I think Raheem's the best we got in that position. Personally, that's what I think. And you know Rashford's my guy, but at the end of the day, Raheem, bro, come on, man.
When it comes to
England, does
England,
what it says on the tin.
Rashford's not even a starter, so I don't even count him. It's usually a Saka or Foden, isn't it? So would judge on form right now, if he carried it to the end of the season, should Sterling start England's first game of the Euros?
Of course, the way he's playing now.
Based on form right now, yeah. Based on form right now,
I agree.
Because I guess they play a Grealish kind of out there to some extent, certain times. But I guess it's depending on the style of play. But naturally, they do go for the attacking. But yeah, Sterling right now, yeah.
Definitely. Big up Raheem Sterling. Big up Chelsea. They've turned the corner finally. Welcome
back
to the Premier League.
Big up Raheem. Don't big up Chelsea. Because we're going to do this thing. Let's do it properly. We're not big up Chelsea. We're big up Raheem. Yeah?
Big up Raheem. Yeah, kudos to Chelsea for entertaining us.
We big up all Premier League teams.
Don't big up all Premier League teams in here, bro. This is a non-inclusive. No,
now Wavy's right though. We got Arsenal fan Jay as guests. We can't be bigging up. We can't be bigging up certain teams. We got to keep it balanced, innit?
Yeah,
we got all 20 teams in the Premier League that have entertained us over the weekend. Thank you. Over. Well, some teams get more criticism than others, and this team I'm about to talk about now have been criticized to the hilt this season. I've been sent a video by someone in this exact same pod of all the records Ten Hag's broken. I saw that last week, Wavy. All the records Ten Hag's broken, but I've been steadfast in saying we've got to stick by Ten Hag. This is the process. There's going to be bad times, much worse than what's going on right now. Right now,
I don't want to see.
We're about to talk. Wait, hold up. Right now, we're about to talk about the most informed team in the top division, in the top league, in the world. Look at that. Eh? This team is so bad. There's 7 points off top spot. Unbelievable. This team's so bad that Wavy's left us. It's all right. It's calm.
I'm here, but I just can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. I just want to let you talking quiet. I'm gonna go on mute. Yeah, I'm gonna come off camera. My facial expressions might be too much. Body language is long.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you don't know who we're talking about our beloved Manchester United.
Come on.
Hey,
Where have you been, under a rock or something? You don't know what we're talking about? United.
Exactly. The only team that's won throughout their last 5 league games. Hey, looky there. Manchester United beat Luton 1-0. Who did we beat the weekend before?
Fulham.
Fulham 1-0. And then we sandwiched it in between our usual Chuckle Brothers Champions League game.
I know we gotta speak about that. Wavy's there, so
we
he
have
wants to
to.
touch on that.
We have to.
We have to touch on it. We have to touch on it.
But I'm just gonna throw these stats out, yeah. Manchester United are 6th. In terms of goals scored, we only have 13 goals scored. Just to put this in context, Newcastle, Brighton have scored double the amount of goals we've scored in the league. Only the bottom 5 have scored less goals than us, which is terrible. But on the flip side, Manchester United have only let in 16 goals in the league, which, besides the top 4, is the best defensive record in the league. Considering we're that bad, it's mad when you actually deep it. 7 wins from the first 12. We're on 21 points. We're 4 points off top 4, 7 points off the top. Ronaldo, where do you gauge that? It's hard to explain United so far this season, but what's your? How do you summarize the first quarter of this season now that we're at this international break?
Do you know what? It's like I'm not happy in it. I can't pretend like I'm happy with the squad, happy how the team's playing. I'm happy with players' form. I'm happy with the manager. I'm not happy with nothing at the club. Do you know what I mean, Jay? But the only thing that I've got to hang on to is that we're starting to get results. Maybe not in Europe, but in the league, innit? For instance, the last 5 games, we've only lost once. So we're starting to get over the line, get positive results, because in terms of winning games, yeah, United's up there. We've won 7 games. Arsenal's only won 8 games. I know draws, all of that come into play, but that's the thing about United. We win or we lose. There's no in between with our team. It's like we win or we lose bad. That's it. So because there's no balance, it's just, how can I say it? It's like a yo-yo effect. Europe saddened. Like the first 20 minutes was all right. You know what I'm saying? And it's dampened. Come to the weekend, you're happy that you got over the line, but you're not happy with the performance. So it's a bit of a yo-yo. It's a bit of a, we're not happy, but we are happy at the same time. It's like that. I don't know the word to describe it. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? But at the end of the day, Ten Hag is doing something positive, which is getting results. I'm not too worried about performances anymore because I've realized the amount of injuries. I don't talk about that. It's not an excuse, but the balance of the squad ain't there. So what I ask of him was get results. I don't care about the performance no more, tenors. Go out there, earn your coins in it. Get us over the line, get us some points on the board. So when the players do come back or the team does get finest form or balance, we can kick on. Because when you think about it, Jay, none of us strikers have scored. None of them. Well, Rashford scored 1 goal. We're talking about the Premier League, 12 games in, and none of us strikers have scored any goals, bro. So it shows that we still won 7 games, bro. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying, Jay? It's crazy. The form of the team's off. The levels have dropped from last season, but on the flip side, we've won 7 games, Jay. We've won 7 games out of 12 games. The only teams better than us in that aspect is City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa. You know what I'm saying?
The teams above us. The teams above us.
Not
Yeah.
factoring draws, because we know Wavy's here is going to be like, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm 6 points ahead of you. That's factoring draws and other factors. I'm talking about winning games. Out of 12 games, we've won 7. That's acceptable. If we had drawn 2 or 3 of them games, which we could have,
Hey,
that's my point, which we could have,
we'd be with
with
Chelsea.
a team out of form, with a team that's not playing well. So on the flip side, it's not that bad. You know what I mean, Jay? I'm not happy, but it could be worse. I could be Chelsea's position. But yeah, we move on. As we move on.
I ain't gonna lie, it's been such a mixed bag. To be real, we could easily be lower than where Chelsea are right now. That's how bad we've been at points this season. But for some of the games that we've lost, we should have been 3-0 up before Tottenham even scored. We lost to them. That's 3 points there. Arsenal, that Garnacho goal. If it's allowed, it's allowed. That's another 3 points. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Wolves,
Brighton
should have lost that game.
Ball didn't go out. All of this stuff. We can factor in pure mitigating factors.
There's so many. It's like a pick and mix. Like it's like putting your hand in a pick and mix, and then hopefully you get a nice sweet. That's all it is with United. I can't say any like we're getting results. It's cool. It's good, but some of the performances are bad. I would say recently, like I don't think we were that bad against Fulham. We were okay, but the first half before Rashford got sent off against Copenhagen, we were coasting. We should have been 3-0 up. But my thing is with United, we get 2-0 up. We had Højlund had a chance to get a hat-trick before, right after he made it 2-0. And Maguire missed a header as well, a sitter. Then Rashford gets sent off. We capitulate. My problem is with this team, you're 2-0 up in Europe, even if you're down to 10 men, we should not be losing that game. We should be winning. It's Copenhagen. We should be winning that game. We should be winning that. And how important that game is. If we win that game, we don't have to go to Turkey in 2 weeks and get a result. We don't have to win that game. We can get a draw. Or we could beat Galatasaray and go through. We don't have to wait for the last game to beat Bayern Munich at home. Now we've got to beat Galatasaray away and beat Bayern Munich at home. 3 days before we go to Liverpool. Like we make it hard for ourselves, but at the same time, it looks bleak at times, but it looks good. It's hard to explain with United. It is. Results paper over cracks, 100%. The Luton game at the weekend, we should have slapped them 4 or 5. We had chances, but our forwards are so low on confidence. Like, boom, if Højlund hits that ball, buries that chance, well, all he's got to do is say either side of the keeper, he fires it straight in front of the keeper. Early goal, boom, to the races. You know what I mean? But it's edgy. Old Trafford's on the ropes. Like, so many points this season where I'm just like, we've played well, but in the same game, we've been shocking. And I don't like to use injuries as an excuse, but it has to be an excuse because we've lost our whole back line. We've lost the whole back line. Keep going on about it, but you have to mention it. Like, boom, today we find out Højlund's out till the end of November. Eriksen's out for a month. That's 2 more players out. So, like you said, Ronaldo, performance is out the window now because our main men are out injured. We've just got to get results. We've got to survive. It's pretty much like last season, but I think what it is with United fans, we expect at this point now to be out of survival mode. We expecting to see performances and us winning games, but we're basically back to where we were last season. See if we can get a result and go from there. Not good enough, man. Well, it is what it is.
I hear you. I agree with you. Most of your points, but Jay, when your team's depleted like our team is, bro, it's about results, Jay, we've lost the whole defense. Was one of the best defense in the league. The keeper got a golden glove. 2 centre backs, left back, a right back. That's the whole defense. That's the Golden Glove defense we just lost.
Of course.
So for me, it's like Ten Hag. It's now on you. Go out there, earn your coins, bring us some points, and he's doing it. Well, the last 5 games. If you factor in more games, it's not been that great, but he's doing what I ask of him. Just get over the line, get me my 3 points. I'll take the pretty football when the guys come back in it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, for instance, Jay, not cutting you, but I guess Wavy's here. I guess Wavy's present, and you heard what he said. If Rice gets injured, we're gonna be found wanting. That's the role Casemiro plays for us. He's out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they're scared of, we're living that, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say, Jay? Last season,
we're living that times 10, bro. We're living
that
my point.
10, last season, a lot of fans now are criticizing our team, but last season Liverpool didn't even sniff the top 4, bro. For the whole season, they didn't even go in it, nowhere near it. They didn't even taste that. That's football, bro. It comes back and he kicks you in your teeth. I criticized Klopp last season. I said, bro, you're world class. Go out there, get results. It don't matter about the injuries, the this and that. Earn your coins, bro. And that's how I rate Eddie out. See, even though he lost at the weekend, eventually that's going to happen when you're giving kids their debut, 18 years old, all of that stuff. But, Jay, a manager can always win with best team, best players. Go out there,
think with Newcastle,
get me some results with the squad in it. Work the squad in it. Find the balance.
Quality will eventually tell. Quality will eventually tell. And like,
I hear you, bro. But, Jay.
Go with Newcastle.
Yeah, I know. It drops off a level, but Jay, find the balance in it. Move Rashford from the left, bring him to the right. Anthony's not playing well. Balance the team, get the result.
I ain't gonna lie. Rashford on the right has looked good the last couple of games.
Because the team has more balance, Jay. Yeah,
because he's got Dallo overlapping, Wan-Bissaka overlapping. He's got someone on the out wide with him. When he's out on the left,
away the defender.
Island by himself. Island away because we ain't got.
You know them ones, 3 man to beat all the time.
Look at the first goal against Copenhagen. Look at the first goal against Copenhagen. It was him, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay. Boom, goal.
See what I'm saying? I agree with you, my boy. I agree.
That's what I wide on the right. I'm here for it.
Thank you. The team has more balance because Anthony's given us nothing. So if you have to move Rashi, put him on the right, play Garnacho, do that. Do what you have to do to get the results. So on that aspect, I give Tenors his props. But am I happy with him? No. But if he can go out there, get me the results until the players come back, yeah, I accept that. That's acceptable. You know what I mean? I accept that, Jay.
Like, when you actually deep in, our back 6 is completely gone from last season. All the defense, all injured. Casemiro's out till January. Eriksen's out till Christmas. Straight up survival mood. McTominay, Amrabat's basically McTominay and Fred. It literally is. It's straight up survival football.
Straight up. Bro, look who we got in defense. Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire, bro. Come on. Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire, Jay. Come on.
Varane's fit. Bro. Like, what do you make of Varane's performance against Copenhagen? Because some man was saying he chucked it in. I looked at that performance. I think he did.
You think so?
He did.
Nah, I don't think.
Jay, there was a cut, bro. There was one where the ball came to him and he literally kicked it out of play. Do
you think that was a good ball from Harry Maguire there? Nah, that wasn't.
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm not talking about that one because that wasn't a good ball by Harry Maguire. There was another one. The ball came to him, was normal. He had plenty of time. And he kicked it on his left, kicked it onto his right, and he kicked out for a throw.
Wow.
And he looked like he chucked. He didn't even seem like he cared.
I hear you. But see the way the manager answers his critics, in that way, he put him on. He put him on against Luton. He pulled off Reguilon, which was a brilliant substitution because he was going to cost us. Bro, I think that was a brilliant substitution, taking Reguilon off and putting Lindelof for left back. But that's to show the critics because they ask him, they ask him about the riff with Varane, all that stuff. So that's to show the media, just leave it alone. Look, the player came on and he played his part and we won the game.
But it also goes to what we say, how important it is to just win. Because you see those decisions that you make, getting rid of Sancho, the Harry Maguire taking
Mm.
off the captaincy and all that.
Mm.
When you're winning, it's justified. But when you're losing, leaks come out of the dressing room. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? He's lost the dressing room. He's losing control. Eric Ten Hag out. Look at it now. It looks like, you know what it is? United season is like a hurricane.
Yeah.
It's like a hurricane.
Yeah.
It literally is pure devastation. But when you look around, and you're like, raw, my house is still intact. Electricity's running. Water's running.
Yeah.
So we can still work with here. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that bad. It's not that bad, is it? I know what you mean.
It's not that bad. But
Put a few wins together. But I hear you though, Jay. I hear you, but bro, you gotta be balanced. Like you said about Arsenal, sooner or later, the performances and the results
I'm
they
about to
gotta
get to
marry
that.
up.
I was about to get, I'm about to get
Gotta
that.
marry
Like,
up.
we're the opposite side of Arsenal, innit? Where this, I don't want to say Arsenal playing survival football, but we're like in that bracket of playing, just getting over the line football. Where look at 7 wins, 5 draws, 5 defeats. We ain't got the quality at Arsenal have to get over the line. We ain't won a game by more than 1 goal. I think just the Carabao Cup against Palace. That's it. Only game this season we won a game by more than 1 goal. Not good enough. 13 goals is poor.
I agree.
That is shocking
Sure.
compared to other teams. No one,
Unbelievable.
but no one. Our strikers ain't scored a goal. Our wide players ain't scored a goal. Our top goal scorers are Casemiro and McTominay. These men got to look in the mirror and be like, what are we doing here? Like, Luton, we missed chances. That should have been 4 or 5. Easy. Maybe the goals will come, but you've got to start somewhere. Rashford got to give me more. Martial, when you come on, play like you actually want to take that starting spot from Højlund. My man just comes in to get his steps in. Anthony just come like Anthony
sad.
Run around like Garnacho. He's lost that thing he had a year ago when he came on the pitch and knew he was the man and played like it. He's lost it a bit because that chance he missed against Luton, where he took a touch, tried to go around the keeper. Last season, he's burying that. So
confidence, man.
We need a game.
Confidence.
We need. I think one performance will change it. I think if we can go to Everton and get a result and play well, we'll be all right. But we're in the mix. We're just outside the mix. But Man City play Liverpool, so teams are going to drop points. We're going to either be 3 or 4 points behind them two if we can get our result. We play Newcastle, who we're above. You would have thought that Newcastle, everyone's darlings, everyone loves them off. We're above Newcastle. We're above Brighton. Big games coming. This is where Ten Hag is going to earn his paper, mate. It's what Everton, Galatasaray away, Everton away, Galatasaray away, Newcastle away, then Chelsea at home. This is where you earn your bread. If you can't if we're out of the Champions League and we're miles off the pace in the league, Ten Hag, you have a lot to answer to, mate. A lot to
100%.
I've seen
results.
Most managers sitting at United dugout and get those results. So
that's it, bro. That's it.
Hag.
Work the squad, innit? Work the squad. Do what you got to do. Find the balance, and he's done that. Because I'm a critic. I'm a critic of Ten Hag. So he's done that. So I got to give him his props. Whether it's 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, it's 3 points, bro. So at the end of the day, he's done that. He's got over the line. He's got me points. Kudos to Tenors, but I'm not happy with none of the performance. The only performance I'm happy with is 20 minutes away, Copenhagen. We look like a proper United team. That's why I say leave Rashford on the right. I said it from that night. He got sent off, but I said the team's finally found balance straight. And then goes 2 more injuries. But it's football, innit? There goes Højlund. There goes Eriksen. It's football. Exactly. We move, bro. Just keep on getting results. I don't care what fans say to me about performances. I couldn't care less right now. Just get me the points, innit? Straight up, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where I'm at with United right now. You know what I'm saying? My
Alright.
players are sacrificing, bro. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's a bit crazy the amount of injuries though? Do you think Ten Hag is it something with Ten Hag's methods or these
Bro,
guys not fit enough? Because it's a lot of muscle injuries. It's not like bone injuries. It's a lot of hamstrings,
conspiracy.
calf.
It's conspiracy, yeah. We got a doctor from Arsenal, bro. Why are we doing that, bro? See, when we did that, I'm thinking, why are we doing this, bro? I should have said this when my boy Wavy was there, yeah. But we snapped up this guy because you know what Ten Hag said? He goes, when we was doing the deal, whatever, to get him in the club, he goes, if you look at Arsenal, they had no injuries last season. He goes, there was one of the teams in the Prem that had the same starting 11 for the most of the Premier League.
Every week.
Out of 38 games, he's like, these players stayed fit. And he said, I couldn't believe it how they done it over there. So once this guy's available, I forgot his name, we should be getting him in. We got him in, and look what happened now. Sabotage, brother. Infiltration, bro. This is what's happening. Conspiracy, bro.
It's been something that a lot of Man United managers have complained about. The medical department at Man United have complained. Well, the managers have complained about the medical department at Man United for years. Yeah, back to Owen Hargreaves. He said the United medical department misdiagnosed injuries. I think Moyes has complained about it. Jose has. Van Gaal's complained about it. Oli has. Remember, some players didn't even want to do their recovery process at United. Like Pogba used to go to Miami. Other players used to go to their home country and get it done. I've never seen that in any other Premier League club. So it's a bit crazy, but hey, like I said, we just next man up. That's my mentality. Who's next?
What's his name? Gary O'Driscoll or something like that. Yeah, bro. Gary, yeah, bro, from Arsenal, you know. And now look, what's going on? Joke thing. But yeah, it's conspiracies, man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I agree with you, Dre. The medical department haven't been the greatest. That's why he got this guy in. And as soon as he got him in, now look, it just went tits up, bro, because I've never seen this before. I've never seen a whole squad just get depleted of injuries like that. It's like every week someone's dropping like flies.
I think every player bar Bruno and Rashford have been out injured at some point in the season. Even Rashford's been out. Yeah, like it's just Bruno.
12 games.
Every player's
12
been out.
games in, bro. 12 games in, we know. We're only 12 games. Well, factor in.
Onana's played besides Onana. Wan-Bissaka's been out. Maguire's been out. Rand's been out. Martinez has been out.
Evans is injured now.
Out. Evans is injured now. We've got 3 left backs. All been out injured. Casemiro's out. Ericsson's out. Amrabat's been out. Mount's been out. McTominay's been out injured. Mainu's been out injured.
You know what I'm saying,
Lestri's
bro?
Injured. It's mad.
It's mad at United. It's
Martial.
It's
Hoyland is crazy. And look where we are. And everyone's out. Everyone's on the Ten Hag out thing. Sounds mad though. That's not something needs to be done. Remember Ronaldo said about the facilities, same equipment since 2009 and that.
They need to sort that out, bro.
Sort out Carrington, mate. Sort out Carrington.
We're not happy with that. Something's up, Jay. I told you it's a conspiracy, bro. It's a conspiracy. Too many players out, bro. Something's going on. We can't be having so much injuries, bro. Muscle injury. Come on, man. Something's going on. Something ain't right. You know.
I don't know if it's the medical team or if Ten Hag's overworking them, but
bro, they don't even look fit. Right, so you can't be overworking them.
What did I say to you during the Copenhagen game? These players look tired. These players look like they've done a bleep test before kickoff, bro.
Many games, plenty of games I've seen these guys. They're nowhere near as fit as they was last season. These guys ain't ready. So you can't be overworking them. Yeah, something ain't right at United, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the takeover, maybe it's, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, rival fans are going to say we're making up excuses. So I don't really talk about that. But it's just like in any job, Jay. If there's a threat of you losing your job, it's going to hang over you, innit?
Yeah,
things like that is going to filter onto the pitch. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
Even Sabitzer, like I read an interview, he said naturally the players are going to think about that. You know what I'm saying? He said the manager's a good manager. They're good guys. They want to win. But it's naturally you're gonna think about, you're gonna
'Cause
talk about.
your
It's
future's on the line.
change, innit?
You don't know if
It's
your manager, the owner says, you know what, I don't fancy you. We're gonna go in a different direction. Director of football could be like,
bro.
yeah, I'm going in a different direction. We need to get rid of Rashford. 'Cause I don't think none of those players feel like they're safe.
That's my point. Not even the manager. No one feels they're safe. When you
Yeah,
see
because you need to
people in
remember,
positions talking about like Gary Neville, for example, I know Jamie Carragher's having a go at him, but he has to mention it. He goes, I have to mention this, because they get leaked straight. They conversate with these guys, so they know. None of these guys know if their jobs are safe.
what we
The,
need to,
the management
we
staff
need to
to the cleaners,
mm,
you know what's there, like, to the security guards at
exactly.
the stadium, bro. It could be an overall
Yeah,
of
of course.
everything clear out. But
What we need
this
to
is our
remember
club.
as fans, we're the very last to find out what's going on. We're the very last. These pundits, especially some that are connected to the club, like a Gary Neville, you might think's waffling or is a Glazer sympathizer. He ain't. He knows what's going on. Obviously, he can't say anything.
Yeah.
So he's privy to the information that these players at United are privy to. You can tell these players are playing like something's going on behind the scenes. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I agree.
You can tell. So when that situation is cleared up and there's a bit of clarity, and everyone knows, all right, cool, I'm gonna be here, then cool, boom. Because what happens when that companies take over or someone takes over or there's new management, they will put out a statement. Well, they'll let everyone know that's employed before us people know, like, all right, cool. They might say, all right, cool, we're gonna go in this direction, or they might say, all right, there's gonna be sweeping changes, or there's gonna be a clean slate. So cool. If there's gonna be sweeping changes, the main player up until the tea lady, raw. What's gonna happen
Question
here?
marks.
Because what's been leaked out to us is that they're gonna improve Old Trafford and improve the facilities at Carrington. What's been leaked out to everyone at Old Trafford could be like, raw, you know what? We're gonna be having an extensive look at the playing staff and the backroom staff as well. And once we've done that, we'll inform you of our decision. If that's what they've been told, we're gonna be playing on eggshells, mate. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what they've been told at Carrington? But
facts, bro.
Any company that you work for and you've been as a takeover or someone's taken over, you have to be fearful for your job, mate. You have to be. So
just we can look at Chelsea. They just won the Champions League. They had a top manager, top guy, top manager for Chelsea. He's doing the business, and the new guy come in, new owner. You know what I'm saying? A bit of friction. He's off. Changes. It happens when you take over. It happens. Look at all the players you had. A few of them players was club legends in a few supporters' eyes. They're gone. Clear out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Reece James, captain, all this stuff. Connor. It's changes. These things happen when new people come in. So I know fans are gonna think, yeah, we're just United, violent, whatever. But it's just a fact. You got to mention it. This is what's hanging over our club. This is what, because look at where we was last season and look at the drop off. Surely it's affecting the players. It's filtered onto the pitch. It has. Come on, bro, because we can't stick a finger in it. Apart from maybe injuries, but come on, man. We need to get this sorted, bro. We need to get this takeover thing out the players' heads, out the managers' heads. Everyone knows what's good.
I think it should be announced this week. Should be announced
bro,
this week, but we'll see.
I hope it does. You know that one's Jay. I just want it out of the way, overdone, dusted.
So that can stop being talked about, and then we can just focus on the football.
Thank you.
But let's break down the next 5 games. How many points do you think United are going to get? Next game's Everton away, then Newcastle away, Chelsea at home, Bournemouth at home, and then Liverpool away.
Boy, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Everton away is always a tricky game. Always a tricky game. And the way they're playing now, the only thing good about that game, their home form is terrible.
It's
away from you know what I mean, innit? Away from home, there are problems. They're a problem. They're a big, strong team coming at you with the height, the set pieces, all of that. bombarding the box, balls in the box all day long. You know, Dice, man, his football percentage. Get 100 balls in the box, you score a goal. You know them type of teams. But yeah, bro,
Yeah.
that's a tricky game. And after international break, it's who's turning up, who's fit with United. Now it's tricky,
Yeah.
Jay. So 5 games at boy. Give me 10 points. I'll take it. Give me 10 points. I'll take it. I ain't gonna lie. Even 9, I'll
I'm not
take it.
even.
With
I
the
ain't
squad
gonna
that
lie,
we got.
Ronaldo. We could easily get 12. We could easily get 2. Like it's the away games
Yeah. I
that
hear you.
worry me. Our next 3 away games: Everton, Newcastle, Liverpool. You know that Liverpool away game's been a graveyard for some managers. Jose and Oli lost their jobs after Liverpool away, bruv. Bruv, we lost 7-0 the last time we went to Liverpool.
There you go.
Hey,
Expect a
listen,
performance.
Chelsea at home involved in that as well. Hey,
Crazy, innit?
this is where
Crazy.
we got Hey, listen, Ten Hag. If we're not in the Champions League and we're like 9th or 10th after that Liverpool game, then I wouldn't be surprised if Ratcliffe has to talk to you that next day at Carrington with some brown boxes. Because
Jay, you know, Ratcliffe, you know, I'm hoping he's in by then, bro. He's in
I think
so
he
he can
will be.
spend some money in January, bro.
Do
Feel
you
me?
know, like, his team in France are what, second? He's the second in France, right? Or top? Second, I think.
Something like that. I think so.
Yep. He's got good. If he's bringing in Paul Mitchell, he can replace Darren Fletcher. Johnny Murta, whatever his name's gone. We get a bit replaced. We get real football people involved. Yeah. Apparently, centre back's the main thing that he's looking to get in January. So, but to me, I think 10 points. That'd be what, 31 after 17 games. I think if Ten Hag continues with the survival football, I don't think we'll win at Liverpool. The best would be a draw, and that's hoping for a lot. I don't think we'll even get a draw at Liverpool. I could see us getting 12 points. My heart says 12. My head says 10. But somewhere in the pit of my stomach, says 4 points.
Jay, man. Nah, I hear you, bro. I fully agree with you. That's the worst part. It's sad, but we gotta keep it real, innit? It's for the love of the game. You get me?
But if we do get 4 wins from that 5 games, then we're top 4.
You reckon?
We're
We'll
top
be
4.
top 4.
Yeah, because
I hear you. Because
City
everyone's
play
playing
Liverpool.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's playing everyone. So we'll be in the top 4.
That's where we need to be, Jay. So at the end of the day, we can't be overcritical of Ten Hag, innit? First, we gotta see the squad that's gonna turn up after international break, bro. There's no Højlund, there's no Ericsson. So we gotta see the balance, the look of the squad. You know what I mean? But even the best of teams couldn't cope with that much injuries, bro. No matter what team you are.
Also, the way that what's his name sets up the team will be interesting.
There you go.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Mount and McTominay.
But Jay, this is the thing, yeah. I hear you, bro. But this is the thing, Jay. You're gonna get judged off your signings, innit? You're gonna get judged off the players you bring into the club, innit? And Ten Hag, to be fair, yeah, hasn't done himself justice in that department. Because even Anthony, come on, is that money well spent? You're looking for a decimal, like between that 8, was it 86 mil? You're looking at 8.6 mil.
You need to put the decimal in front of the 8.
See what I'm saying?
850,000,
bro. It's like 8.6 million. It's more realistic.
You know when you sign that? You know when you sign that Seamus Coleman from like Cork for 850,000.
But Jay, that's the thing about all of his signing. You can say this thing about Mount. Mount should have been 6 million the way he's playing. You know what I'm saying, bro? It should have been £6 million, bro. So at the end of the day, if he does get them brown boxes, you can't really. I would say it's too soon because it's failures are part of the process, Jay. You see, when you take over at a club, yeah, it's rare that you just find success straight away, unless it's a club that's already geared for success, like say a Chelsea
But
was, where they give you the resources to
my,
go and succeed.
but
But with a club like
yeah.
United, you gotta be patient, bro, because the
But
resources is
my
not
thinking
there.
behind that is, yeah,
Yeah,
my thinking behind it is because it's a new guy coming in. And you know when remember when I said when Chelsea got Bowie in, yeah, I said Ten Hag won't be there long, you know, because Bowie will have his own
Tuchu,
guy in
Tuchu,
charge.
Tuchu,
It's the
Tuchu,
Chelsea fan, yeah, yeah, Tuchel won't
Tuchu.
be in there long because
Yeah,
Bowie will have his own guy that he wants. And Chelsea fans were fresh off that Club World Cup win, and they were
yeah.
all gassed and they calling me a fool and an idiot. What happened? What weeks into the season?
Graham Potter, man.
Tuchel gone.
Hey, nah, hey, Jay.
You see, if
You're fat.
United, this run of fixtures, if say tomorrow Ratcliffe gets announced, these first 5, 6, 7 games are all must-win games. We've got to be in the Champions League after Christmas. We've got to be near the mix or in the mix for the Premier League or in the mix come New Year. If we're not there, then what leg does? Because I'm pretty sure Ratcliffe would have his own guy. He has a dream for United. His own guy
Surely,
would probably. I don't know who his own guy would be. Do you know what
surely.
I'm
I
saying?
hate you. I hate.
If
Facts.
Ten Hag that credit he got last season, to me, he still got that. To me, I would even get rid of Ten Hag this season. You got to take your lumps with this team. You
Have
got
to, bro.
some man
It's a
need to
pro.
leave.
Exactly. A
Some
lot of
man
man
need
need
to
to.
leave.
Mm.
Because I always said this summer was key. Because at one point it looked like McTominay and Maguire were going. We were like, oh, we're gonna get Pavard. We were looking at Amrabat. Amrabat should have been signed July. We got him September 1st. You know what I'm saying? If we'd have got these signings in early and some of these players were gone, I think we'd be talking a completely different team because we need to remember we've got guys in that team that the manager was looking to sell and these players were out of the door. And we're relying on them now.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Top clubs, get rid of these guys. Bro, Arsenal took a £72 million hit on Pepe. Said, we can't keep you around this group. You're a rotten
Exactly.
apple. You'll be a cancer around these guys.
Can't
Out
have
the
you in
door.
this team. You know what I mean?
Look, when we're losing, and certain players are not in the team, there's leaks. But now certain players are back in the team, there's no leaks. I'm not mentioning no names, Harry Maguire. But you see, these men have got to leave Manchester United.
Hey, bro. Hey.
Because like we
Hey,
said,
Jay.
the starting 11 is probably one of the best in the league. But the drop off, Maguire Lindelof started again on Saturday. That's Ollie 2019.
There you go, my bro.
2024.
That's what I mean.
We shouldn't be going into 2024. So that's what I'm saying. If Ratcliffe can get these right football men in and get rid of Darren Fletcher's, your Johnny Murters and all these guys and say, all right, we've got a proper structure and philosophy in place. I don't care if we get 10 million from Maguire, you're gone. Get next man in. Quick. Move efficient in the transfer market. Sell players for actual value. We sold Zidane Iqbal for 750 grand. City would have got 20 million for him.
It's a joke.
You know what I'm saying? We sold Fred for what? Less than 10 million. City would have got 30 million for Fred. We should have got 30 million for Fred. You know what I'm saying? True. Listen, hopefully it will sort itself out. Oh.
Gotta be patient. Yeah, we gotta be patient, Jay. We gotta be patient.
Pot noodles football.
Even me, yeah, I was like 10 knock out, but if I'm honest, deep down in my heart, like we gotta let him fail. I know it sounds mad, but we've gotta like stop doing this knee-jerk reaction where, oh yeah, manager come in, he has a bad season, out the door. No, bro, we gotta let him bed in. But the thing is, what I say about managers is the plays you bring through the door, bro. That's where you lose the fans, Jay. You see, the plays you bring into the club has got to make the club better, Jay. They've got to take the club forward. They've got to you've got to see a future in them. Rasmus is the only one, bro. So far, bro. I'm not like,
Onana's
even
been
though he
better.
hasn't scored,
I'm not.
I think Rasmus is a good signing, bro.
Onana's been better. I think Mount's been unlucky because he has been injured, but still the same way. Like even Mount against Luton, you went missing. I'm looking for you to like
do something.
He's got to understand. You see, if he weren't wearing that number 7, all right, cool. There could be grace applied, but because you're wearing that number 7, and the manager even said to you in the press conference, "You're my guy. You need to be flick your collar up. This is my pitch." You know what I'm saying? You can't be hiding. He's got to give me goals because that's him and Bruno should be giving me goals. Bruno ain't been great, but can be better. Rashford got to step it up at some point. But my thing is, we need to stop thinking that these guys are going to lead us to. We need to be bringing someone that's the level of Rashford or better than Rashford. Because you see, when you've got competition.
Thank you, bro. That's what I've been saying for years, Joe. I've been crying out this for years. You lot, they got to bring man through the door that's better than what we've got, Jay, to take us to another level. We have to, bro.
If Mount was meant to be the level of Bruno, then that's failed. Because in reality, I view them as the same. Different aspects. Wait.
Yeah.
Both attacking like number supporting 8s. That's how I view them. The way, if in my head, Bruno shouldn't be playing every week. Mount should be, like the Luton game, pressure for Champions League. Bruno should be resting. Mount should be taking place. There shouldn't be no drop-off, really. But Mount's been injured. He has been injured, but still, I expect some sort of sign. You've only had one shot on target since you've been at United. If I wanted that output, I'd go. Hannibal's even scored a goal. You know what I mean?
Fred. We should have kept Fred if we want that.
Get Fred. We should have got rid of McTominay. I always thought we'd have kept Fred and got rid of McTominay. My man was quick to get rid of Fred. Fred was agreed before the FA Cup final.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know what I mean?
Bro, you just said it, Jay. If we want to move forward as a club, we've got to get guys through the door that's better than what we've got. We can't be getting guys to come into the club and they can't make the team. The team is already here. We need to get to here. So if these guys come in and they can't make the team, we're going backwards, bro. So you deserve to get sacked. That's how I see it. I don't care who you are, Dre. I swear down, like I'm a big fan of Ancelotti. If he came to the club and he's bringing guys through the door, and no, we're going backwards. We have to move forward, Jay. We have to be better. You know what I mean, bro? We can't be bringing man in that's sitting on the bench. I hate that. I hate when a club sign a player, big game, big matches, and they're on the bench. I'm not getting that Mount, but bro, what are you doing? It's like, why are you here, bro? You're not improving us. You're just a squad player.
I look at it this way, Mount was what, 65 million, 60 odd million?
Thank you.
Anthony was what, 85 million? Amrabat was a 15 million pound loan. These men were on the bench against Luton.
There you go, my boy. You see where I'm coming from, my boy? Shocking.
See when Ratcliffe comes in and Paul Mitchell and them guys come in, Ten Hag should have a say. These transfers, he needs to come out of that meeting room. When they start talking about players that we're going to sign and money that's going to be played, he needs to come out. That's when they say, Ten Hag, thanks for your input. You can leave the room now, because that's serious money wasted. That's just as bad as Jose wasting money. Bro, Lindelof is a Jose Mourinho signing and he's still starting for Man United, bro. Dallo is a Jose Mourinho signing and is still starting for Man United.
Club haven't moved on, has it? We're in the same position, bro. This is what I'm saying to you. We're bringing man in and we're not getting any better, Dre. Bro, I'll say it now, and it's not because of Ten Hag, it's not because of Mount. You know, I've said this from day dot. Whoever we bring through the door should be making the team better, should be improving us, should be coming 100%. In the team to start. Any man that come to my club and you can't make the team over these men that I got already, that I know is dead, that's giving me headaches for months, for years. Nah, bro, I don't need you. It don't matter if your name's Mount or Amrabat or, you know what I'm saying, Anthony, bro. I don't need you, bro. Straight up. So, because I'm not singling out Mount. It could be Regulon. Oh my God. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? These man
If
is just going to get Ten Hag,
if
them
you're a
brown
left back
boxes.
and you're getting subbed, if you're a left back and you're getting subbed for a centre back, and a centre back is going into your position, you're crap. You shouldn't even be at my club.
Thank you, bro. Thank
Dallo
you.
is crap. Cost us games.
Been crap
The
for
man
years.
got a 5-year
Not getting no
contract.
I've never rated Dallo
Listen,
from day one. I've never rated. They can't defend.
I've never rated the man.
Yeah.
And people on another platform cussed me out when I said, give Dallo a chance. I was like, bruv, he's crap. That's why he's at AC Milan on loan. Oh, he played well at AC Milan. I was like, he's crap. Watch when he comes back. Look, man got backed up by Zaha into the penalty box. Like Zaha Shaquille O'Neal, brother. I've never seen, but that's an NBA player, you know, in big Champions League.
Don't know why he don't play wing or something.
He can't even cross a ball. He can't, bro. His crossing is disgusting.
I know,
that man's
bro.
taking a field goal in the NFL, bro. He needs to leave a club.
He
needs to leave my club.
You said it, Jay. We haven't got the resources, so this is why I think they're patient with Ten Hag, innit? If Ten Hag was saying that at Chelsea, where they give you the resources, you would have got sacked, bro. I'm telling you, if he was the thing that you said that I want to touch on before we move on, bro, yeah? See what you said. See at Ajax, yeah? He wasn't really signing the players, Jay. It was Overmars and Van der Sar. You know what I'm saying? To an extent. So Ten Hag was just coaching them, which is good in its own aspect, whatever, but he's not really the best at recruiting. That's why we need a structure, Jay. You know what I mean? We need a structure, bro. And I don't like how he gets his agent to negotiate every deal.
Yeah,
that's not good. So that could pump the prices up, like you said. That could affect the prices.
And this is why I say that the footballing structure from Ten Hag upwards needs sorting out.
Revamp. Nah, I hear you. Facts. I agree with that fully.
What is going on that you take months to sign a player? You say you're not going to pay the asking price. You negotiate for 3 months to then pay the asking price.
Or more.
You can't sell players exactly, or you can't sell players for any sort of profit at all. The only thing I rate that they've ever done in terms of selling the players is getting your money back for Lukaku.
I know.
Other than that,
I know. I agree.
Other than that,
I was shocked.
Yeah, you bought someone for 86 million. You let him walk out the door for free when he asked to leave a year before. You should have sold him. Simple. What it is with these players, the board, and especially some fans, they think they're irreplaceable when they're not. Us United fans, well, the majority of these United fans remember the 2000s and success and whatever. Us, we remember the 90s. Some even remember before we even won our first league title under Ferguson. So we know the levels of success. We've seen it. But no player is irreplaceable. I remember when Ferguson got rid of Kanchelskis, Ince, and Mark Hughes, and people called Ferguson a madman, an absolute madman. Can't win nothing with kids. What happened? We done a double at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Bruno's not irreplaceable. Rashford ain't irreplaceable. I heard Saudi are looking to try and slap 100 million euros for Bruno in January. Bruno could be giving me 10 goals already this season. Brother, if that money's there, take that money. Boom. Thank you, Bruno. But it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, Bruno's not winning us league titles in Champions League, isn't it? It might hit us short term, but the long term, if that money's reinvested in getting top class players, then I'm here for it. But these players do what they usually do. New manager comes in, great first season, second season comes around, throw the manager underneath the bus. New manager, same cycle, repeat. None of these players have been good enough over the last 10 years. So if 100 million comes in for Bruno, if I'm Ratcliffe and then man, say, I want 120. Bruno, you're free to talk. If you want to stay, you can stay. You're a captain. We love you. Cool. If you want to go, the door's there. Simple.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, bro. See, the thing about United, it's the recruitment, Dre. It's replacing players. Do you know what I mean? You see, if they got a right structure, like you say, no player's bigger than the club, bro. Players come, players go. But see if we can get the right players in to replace these guys. I haven't got faith in them anymore, Jay, because they've disappointed us for so long, for so many years. Yeah, it's like we've lost hope now. So we try to cling on to what we've got. Do you get it, Jay? I'm just speaking for like a section of the fan base. So
Mm.
they're more like, nah, these guys can't leave. They're attached to these guys because there's no faith, Jay. Like look at Mason
Mm.
Greenwood. He's been out the squad for how long, bro? We've been waiting for when. Do you know what I'm trying to say, to get this guy replaced? Like, bro, we come on, man. It's a joke, Jay, man. They don't replace players at United. It
Top
takes three
teams, and
years.
I'm gonna even
Yeah,
Arsenal. Yeah, you see if that situation with Mason Greenwood happened, they'd have got a striker in that same transfer window
they,
straight.
you get my point, bro. And the worst part, what hurts the most, yeah, we're meant to be the club with the most resources, with the so-called riches, the so-called money. Look at Liverpool, for example. They just got a whole new midfield in one transfer window. I keep telling man, United's been trying to build a midfield for 6 years. You know what I'm trying to say? Trey?
Exactly
These man got a whole new midfield.
in one
Fabinho,
summer,
Henderson. You know how many men they got rid of, Jay,
and
out of
they've
that
done it again
midfield?
this summer. They've done
And
it
they
again
just
this
went,
summer.
bam, this is how you do business. This is how you mean business, bro. This is how you stay at the top. You see, with United, we get one player, 2 years, we get another player. 3 years in, man's still waiting on another. It's annoying,
Mm.
bro. It's annoying, bro. But that's our team at the moment, Jay. So this is why I say Ten Hag. He should he should be allowed. I'm not gonna use the word fail, but he should be allowed to to go through with the process, because at the end of the day, we know Johnny Evans, Maguire, Dallo, all these man, bro. Come on, they're not really signings as such, but he's trying to get the best
But
out
at
of
the end
them.
of the day, as I said, when everyone's fit, Evans don't even make the bench, bro. These
Well, I
men
hope
don't
not.
play.
I hope not. I
Exactly.
hope not.
You know what I'm saying? But when
Yeah,
everyone's fit, but obviously, hopefully, with the structure, these guys seem like they're efficient and they're talking a good game. Paul Mitchell's the
exactly.
guy that done the recruitment for Klopp at Liverpool. When my man wanted Royce and them, man, he brought in Salah and Mane. And look at them. So to me, he's better than Darren Fletcher and Johnny Murta and these guys. So ride it out. But Ten Hag just needs to have a say. But he
Yeah,
can't be there when the checkbook's being brought out and then with the
yeah, I
exchanging
agree.
bank details.
I agree still.
Uh,
Just coach the team.
85 million for Anthony. I'm watching Dan James hit top bins in the championship and that. And I'm thinking like, raw, we could have done with him. You know what I mean?
You
So,
say we could have put that money towards fixing the roof of the toilet.
man, bro.
Oh God. Nah,
This
I
is
hear
how
you,
bad it
bro.
is, yeah? I've watched Liverpool in the last 6 years improve what? 3 out of 4 stands at Liverpool?
Mm,
They've increased the capacity up to, it's going to be around 60, 65,000 in the space of 5, 6 years, yeah? We ain't touched Old Trafford in close to 20 years. Leaking roof. I've been to the toilets at Old Trafford. If it rains, yeah, and there's bare man using the toilet, that's getting flooded. It's not even a joke. It's facts.
Jay, depending on what
Bro,
stand
there's no
you're in.
leg room. There's no leg room at Old Trafford. I'm 5 foot, what, 8, 5'9"? Bro, I
Yeah.
ain't got no leg room, mate. I've got to sit on the edge and I hope I can stretch my legs.
Nah, it's not that bad,
Facts.
Jay. Come on, it's not
It
that bad.
is.
I hear
Bro,
you
I
though,
can't.
bro.
There's no leg room at Old Trafford, man. There ain't.
Depends on what stand you're in.
Hopefully.
The
Nah, there
Alex
ain't. There
Ferguson
ain't.
stand.
Nah, there ain't no leg room. There ain't no leg room.
My boy.
There ain't. There ain't.
Sad
The
times,
only
innit?
time I did sit in the I did sit in the step Stretford and I was sitting on the edge. I had a bit of leg room. That's it. Everywhere else, my knees are hurting, bro. I'm pressing against
Hey,
plastic.
I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro.
But
It's sad times, bro. But
hopefully,
that's it.
yeah.
United, man.
Thank God there ain't no football this week, man. It's international football. We can all rest in that.
Yeah, take a
But
break.
yeah, United are there sixth.
Relax.
You can relax for a bit until
Breathe a bit. Yeah.
Christmas period comes up. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section and let us know if you agree with what we said about United and all our topics today. There is no Premier League football, as I just mentioned. It's international football this week. The last international football until March, and then it's straight Premier League. Christmas periods coming up as well. So a lot of football coming up as well. But we'll be back next week with a weekend preview. Big games coming up. Manchester City, Liverpool when we come back from the international break as well. So no weekend preview. But gonna cut that short. Ronaldo, any words before we depart?
Nah, man, you don't know. Same old. Just keep supporting the thing, you know, for the love of the game. You don't know. Always here, man. Know what I'm saying?
Always.
Love the support.
Definitely. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Big up our YouTube watchers, our Twitch watchers as well. We'll be back next week. For myself, Dre, Ronaldo, we're out. Peace.
Peace.